right, everybody, we are moving on in our circles unit and starting inscribed angles and quadrilaterals. So how do I solve problems using inscribed angles? Well, let's start with what inscribed angles are. An inscribed angle is an angle with its vertex on the circle with two sides that are chords. Okay, so I'm going to outline the inscribed angle here. It's angle ABC with its vertex B on the circle and two sides that are chords. So we have chord AB and chord BC. An intercepted arc is the arc that lies between the endpoints of an inscribed angle. And I will outline this in orange. So here's our intercepted arc. So it lies between the endpoints of the angle. Okay, and the measure of the inscribed angle is equal to half the measure of the intercepted arc. So we can say, and we're coming over here, that angle ABC is 1/2 of the measure of arc AC. So we learned that central angles are equal to its arc. Inscribed angles are equal to half the arc. Okay, so what happens if we are intercepting a diameter? If an inscribed angle intercepts a diameter, then it is a right angle. And you can kind of see this here. So here we have our angle BAC with its endpoints, endpoint B and endpoint C, lying on the diameter. Okay, and it even looks like it's a right angle. So angle BAC is 90 degrees. How about overlapping arcs? If two inscribed angles intercept the same arc, then the angles are congruent. Okay, so I'm going to use two different colors here. We have angle ABD with its inscribed arc AD, and we have angle ACD with its inscribed angle, its intercepted arc also AD. Okay, that makes the angles congruent. So we can say that angle ABD is equal to angle ACD, the measure of angle ACD. All right, so let's try some problems using these. So find each angle and arc measures. So we are given arc WY is 62. What is angle WXY? Okay, so we remember this property up here. The inscribed angle is half of the measure of the arc. So angle WXY is 31. Okay, let's skip over to number 3. Number 3 says angle PQR. Well, this one's pretty easy. We see that our inscribed angle has endpoints that are a diameter. So PQR is a right angle. PQR is 90 degrees. Okay, let's try number 5. So number 5, they're asking for angle JKL. We know that a whole entire circle is 360, so we are going to subtract the arc 53 and the arc 65 from 360 to find the measure of the angle. Well, we're going to have to cut it in half, but let's get to this point first. So we're going to do 53 plus 65 is 118, subtracted from 360. Okay, 242. So we have this arc is 2, I don't remember, 2 something, 242. Okay, and the inscribed angle is half of that. So JKL is half of 242, which is 121. Okay, so if you can do inscribed angles, you can do inscribed quadrilaterals. If a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, then its opposite angles are supplementary. In circle P to the right, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180, and the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle D is also 180. Okay, so let's try it. Let's start with number 2. So we know that opposite angles are supplementary. So angle Q is 93 and angle S is 180 plus 180 minus 93. So S is 87. Okay, and let's use some problem solving here. We know that P plus R equals 180, and we can find this entire arc by adding. We're trying to find R first. So 126 plus 90 is 216. Okay, so R is half of 216, which is 108. Okay, and then finally, R and P are supplementary, so we can just do 180 minus 108 to find P. So P is 72. All right, let's move on to number 4. It says, if measure of angle W is 5x plus 1, and measure of angle Y is 13x minus 37. Find angle Y. Okay, so Y and W are supplementary. Let's go ahead and add these and set them equal to 180. 13x minus 37 and 5x plus 1 are supplementary, so they're equal to 180. That's 18x minus 36 equals 180. Add 36 to both sides. 216. And we'll divide by 18. X is 12. Okay, so we're going to find angle Y. So angle Y was 13x minus 37. 13 times 12 minus 37. Okay, so let's use our calculator here. Angle Y was 119. All right, so you guys have a couple problems to do that we skipped. Turn in your notes and then complete the IXL assignment. And if you have any questions, send me an email. All right, thanks guys. Bye.